Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Dan Cohen here with your latest storm update on our latest first winter storm of the winter season finally. For snow lovers, this is a little bit of good news, but of course not a perfect storm track. But as you can see, we have changed over to rain in the early morning hours, and we are still seeing some lingering precipitation in the form of some light rain and drizzle. This could end as a little bit of wet snow in the afternoon, but I'm not expecting any additional accumulation. We should be dry for our Sunday before our next storm system moves on in. This will be an Alberta Clipper, one of these fast moving storms that move in our area. But we're going to have to watch this one closely because some models are trying a little bit snowier for our area. But the timing for this will be late tomorrow night, especially after midnight, lasting perhaps into Tuesday. I'll show you in the futurecast in just a little bit. Meanwhile, for our high temperatures for today, you can see right now I think temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s for highs, around 35, 36. So I don't think we quite get up to 39 across New Brunswick, maybe down towards South Jersey. But as you can see, temperatures are all in all not that cold. So you can see why it wasn't an all snow event for our area. And expanding the picture here, temperatures are primarily going to be in the lower 30s up across New England, into the mid to upper 30s the further southward you go. So not all too cold. And if this was about 10 degrees colder, this would have been a different story. So you can see our coastal storm is finally moving past our area. It's just about, let's say, about 75 to 100 miles off our shoreline, but it's a little bit too close to our area to really give us any good amount of snow. And like I said, the cold air is a little bit stale, so there's not a lot of cold air available for this to be an all snow event. And you can see we did wind up with around 4 inches, so I guess it did look nice considering we haven't seen much snow so far this winter. And you can see a lot of this is now across New England. But as you can see on the futurecast, still some wraparound moisture, although not showing a whole lot. I can't rule on an additional period of a little bit of light snow, but in terms of accumulation, I don't think we're seeing much in the way of that, as temperatures will be above the freezing mark and roadways should remain wet. But I want to advance the picture forward, as you can see, into our next storm system. As we head into early Monday morning, you can see some light snow moving on into the area. And look what happens. This kind of lingers around as we head into Monday and even lasting into Tuesday morning. We're going to have to watch this. If you can see in the far right of your screen, there is some snowfall across New England. What's happening is the Clipper is actually intensifying well off the shoreline, and when that happens, if you're close enough, this could bring some heavier snows into part of an area. And New England looks to be the best shot, but some of the model guidance is trending a little bit further westward with that, but I don't know if that's going to happen just yet. But in terms of an early call, in terms of accumulations, we're probably looking at 1 to 3 inches. You can see it's still snowing around 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning, but a wider view of the futurecast can kind of show you what's going to happen. We have our Clipper diving in our southward, and it brings a good swath of snow with that. But as this, look what happens. A new low develops just off our shoreline, and as this really intensifies, this brings some snow. I think this is a better chance for like coastal New England to really get into that, as opposed to our area. But could we see some additional accumulations, like if this trend's closer, let's say 1 to 3 inches goes to perhaps 3 to 6, maybe. But right now, I'm not giving that a high chance because I still like to see some adjustments in the models today in terms of our storm for early next week. And also, we're just getting out of this storm, so models can't handle so many storms all at once. But really want to stay tuned to Weather Watcher for more updates on our storms for early next week. And we'll have a better idea tomorrow, certainly, in terms of what's going to happen. Meanwhile, for our day planner for today, temperatures are going to be remaining above freezing with still some light rain, maybe ending as a little bit of wet snow, but again, not much in the way of accumulation expected. Temperatures are in the mid-30s, so roadways should remain fine. As we take a look again for our look ahead for today, you can see a mixed bag of precipitation will be ending late in the day, high around 36 degrees. For tonight, temperatures will be dropping to the upper 20s, so watch out for any area roadways that are going to refreeze tonight, and black ice could be an issue for some folks, and that's always a hazard when driving out across the area. And certainly we had a fair share of that earlier this week. As I step aside for the 7-day forecast, you can see after our storm system, we're quiet for Sunday. Then late tomorrow night into Monday, lasting into Tuesday, we'll have to see what happens with our Alberta Clipper. If this strengthens early enough and it's closer enough to our area, we could see much more in the way of snowfall. Certainly the temperatures are colder with this, so we're not going to be concerned about any mixing or a change over to rain. So every flake that does fall does count. But in addition, the bigger story will also be the temperatures. Look at Tuesday, only around 25. Low temperatures Tuesday night could get down to single digits with wind chills perhaps around 0 degrees, so really bundle up. And we finally do moderate a bit towards the end of next week, maybe another Alberta clipper Thursday night into Friday with a bit of snow. So as always, as we're getting into an active time of year in terms of more in the way of snowfall and precipitation is concerned, you do want to check us out on RUTV channel 23.1 every 15 minutes. And also you can check us out on Facebook and on Twitter, and for more information, you can also log on to our website at weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. So again, stay tuned with 2 Weather Watcher. We're going to know our next storm potential for early next week, as things are probably going to change a little bit. I'm Dan Cohen. Thanks for watching.